What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. And guys, not too long ago, I sent out a tweet and I was talking about Tim Rose, the actor who played the legendary, the iconic Admiral Ackbar. Now guys, you might remember Tim Rose because he was the guy who stood up, the hero who stood up at Star Wars Celebration and tried to talk about how he felt about his treatment during the filming of The Last Jedi and how he felt about the way his character was disposed of. He did not like it. He tried to elaborate on this and he was shut down by the shill of a moderator, who pretty much tackled him and silenced him and gagged him and said he couldn't talk about how he felt. Well, Tim Rose is not finished talking about how he felt, and I'm going to help Tim Rose to have a voice here because I see this article here in Cinema Blend that I want to share with you guys because it goes to show you the treatment and the regard with which our legacy characters and the overall, I guess, dignity of the original Star Wars characters, like the level of disrespect, unfortunately, that they face with this new Disney LuKKasfilm fucking machine that's been going on. Alright, so like I said, this is on Cinema Blend. I'm going to leave the article in the description box so you can check it out for yourself if you need to. And I'm going to go on and present this to you, okay? Now, like I said, cinemablend.com, and it says, Admiral Ackbar, actor, calls his death in Star Wars The Last Jedi a huge disappointment. You are not alone. We are here with you. We feel your pain, Tim Rose. Alright, and this article is by, oh look, it's our old friend Corey Chichizola Corn Goodness. I just did an article by this guy before. Corey Chichizola. Okay, and the article goes on to say, over the past few years have been very kind to Star Wars fans. Lie. Once again, Chichizola, what is wrong with you, dude? You just be lying, man. Damn. Okay, once Disney acquired LuKKasfilm, there's been a variety of new and exciting projects hitting theaters, expanding the galaxy far, far away in the process. Standalone films and the upcoming Mandalorian TV series broke new ground for the property, although the main focus on the generations of fans is on the main franchise. J.J. Abrams kickstarted the story back up with The Force Awakens, which saw plenty of familiar faces return to the big screen. This includes the always meme-worthy Admiral Ackbar. But the iconic 5,000 books. But the iconic rebel met a swift end in The Last Jedi, and that's a decision that seriously upset the puppeteer who brought him to life over the years. Tim Rose is the man behind... Bow your heads when you say his name. Tim Rose. Bow your heads. Tim Rose is the man behind Ackbar and recently expressed his disappointment about the character's handling in the sequel trilogy. He said, after The Force Awakens, for whatever reason, length of picture, whatever, it all got cut out. So, after waiting 30 years to reprise Ackbar, I was a little disappointed with Ackbar's role in that picture. So in The Last Jedi, I was quite looking forward to maybe giving them something more juicy. We were only given the script on the day when we were shooting that piece of shit. I mean that piece of script. So each day I would come to work going, is this the day when Ackbar gets something a bit more involving? And I looked at my script and I went, oh, Ackbar's going out the window. Well, that's that then. I wasn't quite dead yet. Yikes. It turns out that Admiral Ackbar had a larger role in The Force Awakens, but ultimately landed on the cutting room floor. Perhaps that was mixed in with the discarded footage of Carrie Fisher that they're piecing together now. Maybe they can piece together a little bit more for Admiral Ackbar to do too. Maybe they can recycle some more of that. J.J. Abrams, you are the recycling king. You could do that, right? There was a decent amount of... There was a decent amount of world building to get through in episode 7. Yes, in the desert. Yes, they were building that vast desert world, weren't they? So Tim Rose understood, at least until he was killed off in The Last Jedi's opening sequence. Admiral Ackbar might not have been as popular as franchise favorites like Han Solo or General Leia, but his role in Star Wars franchise goes back to 1983's Return of the Jedi. As such, Tim Rose was hoping he'd have a meaty role once the sequel trilogy finally happened. Unfortunately, Ackbar's presence was mostly... here we go. Education, guys. tertiary. Tertiary? Yes, I think that's how you pronounce it. Now I just have to look it up after I'm finished filming, because I'm all about expanding my vocabulary, guys. It is Tertiary. I think that's tertiary. I don't know. And he got an unceremonious death scene. Ackbar was killed along with the rest of the resistance leaders when the First Order attacked the fleet, and a TIE fighter blew up the commanding ship's bridge. Leia was able to use her dormant force abilities to save herself, but the rest of the leadership wasn't so lucky. Yes, we all remember that. The Mary Poppins scene. Just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. Was that Mary Poppins? I don't know. Okay, anyway. In his same conversation with Jamie Stangroom, Tim Rose described how salt was rubbed in his wound on the set of The Last Jedi, saying, "We all finished our bits, and they asked me to come down to camera. And I thought, oh well, maybe they're gonna say thank you for being one of the heritage characters and giving 30 years and all that. But what they did was, they gave me a Millennium Falcon sign that had the day and the date on it, the scene number, and they said, hey, can you look at the camera and say, it's a wrap? Because that would be really funny. I was actually in tears in the suit because I thought he was in tears. He was crying, guys. Crying! That's not even funny. He says I was actually in tears in the suit. I gotta get back in character. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but damn it, I'm a professional. I was actually in tears in the suit because I thought, after everything, after hoping there'd be something, after knowing there wasn't going to be anything else, Ackbar's final moment before he went into the box was a big joke about, it's a wrap. They just thought, wouldn't it be funny? And that was the sum total of my life as Ackbar. Ooh, that is fucking sad. That is horrible, guys. See, this is what I'm talking about. The disrespect. That's like some type of damn, like, college prank or something like that. You're dealing with people who have no feeling and have no emotional connection to the moment that they're filming here. So the only thing they can think of is just making this meme, which is probably the only way they really know this character, because I'm convinced most of these people are not really fans of the OT, if they even saw it at all. But the only thing they could think of is, let's give this guy this funny ass line, this weak ass, corny ass, lame ass pun so that he can say, so we can get a giggle on the set. It's a wrap. Yeah, okay. I don't know how much more you guys need to see. These people truly don't respect the source material that is responsible for all of the billions of dollars that they're anticipating to make off of this. Ouch. While the resistance leaders were killed off in The Last Jedi in order to move the story forward, Tim Rose's feelings were hurt in the process. And when he was asked to film some B-roll for special features / sizzle reels, there was an extra level of betrayal for the puppeteer. As a reminder, you can check out the scene below. Alright, so anyway, it goes on. They have a little link there where I guess they show when he gets blown out and killed. Aside from his on-screen appearances, Admiral Ackbar has had a life on the page and the small screen, plus his iconic "It's a Trap" line from Return of the Jedi has been memed more times than one can count. So while Tim Rose might have been disappointed with his tenure as the character, Ackbar will still live on forever with the generations of Star Wars fans. The next installment of the Star Wars franchise is The Rise of Skywalker on December 20th. Yada, yada, yada. Alright guys, so there you have it. I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm just wondering at this point, for everybody, for all the apologists out there who just believe that The Last Jedi was just golden, pony boy, stay golden, pony boy, stay golden, and you believe that everything that Disney LuKKasfilm is doing is great, how do you come to terms with this? I just want to know. At what point do you say enough is enough? At what point do you say, yeah, that was kind of fucked up? I just want to know, okay? So anyway, guys, let me wrap this up. You can get at me in the comment section. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. You can catch me on Twitter. The link to my Twitter page is always in the description box, so you can check it out. All right, when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can know what's going on. YouTube is doing some funky shit, so check it out. All right, guys, that's it for now. I'll catch you on the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.